My favorite TV show of all time is Game of Thrones. What's yours?
I think mine's Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Do you have a tattoo of a Viking?
Yes, I do.
You do have a tattoo of a Viking. That's pretty cool. Recently got it. But why is my favorite movie Game of Thrones?
Who's your favorite character from Game of Thrones?
Without question, I'm not sure. I haven't put that much thought into it.
Yeah?
But I think it'd probably be the boring answer of Jon Snow.
Yeah.
I think he's just... I love his character arc.
Yeah.
When he dies and doesn't come back to life. It was actually so sick. Like,
spoilers. If you haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, then just fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come on, like, you had to have seen it by now. You can't be that stupid to have not watched it by now, honestly.
It's the simplest answer to say Jon Snow, but he really is the main character.
He's the main character.
Everything about the show.
I hate people that are like, oh, I love this one character that shows up for one episode. He's so cool. It's like, shut the fuck up. He's not your favorite character.
No,
I hate people that say
that. An honorable mention. There's actually two that I feel like they're portrayed really well in the show, which isn't like the main ones. I feel like the Hound played his part like perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
That guy was like super impressive, and I loved how he just fucking wanted to kill everyone in sight.
Yeah.
And then the girl that was with him, what's her name? Aya. She was incredible in that show.
I loved her character arc.
Yeah.
Dude.
And both of them together, the way they bounced off each other when they were together for ages.
Yeah. It's actually like, I'm not kidding. That's sort of a superpower that I want. That you can like take the identity of someone and just pretend to be them. That'd be such a cool superpower.
That would be crazy.
You do have to kill them first, but like, well, I mean, technically you don't. There was a few weird things in that that whole plot with Arya, because sometimes she would like just get the identity of someone that she didn't kill. Yeah. And then sometimes she had to kill them.
Oh my God, I forgot about... I had no idea what you were talking about just then. I was completely like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Obviously, this is spoilers if you didn't get that by now. When she was Walder Frey, she obviously had to kill Walder, skin him,
become him,
put his whole body on. Yeah. But sometimes she didn't have to do that. Like, it just like magic. She just turned into some other person. Like,
I didn't notice that.
Because you know how like...
Yeah.
And I was just like, wait, don't you have to kill all these people? How do you have the face of someone who's alive?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of that stuff is a little bit confusing to me, but that's because my brain's really weird. I go like really into detail on these things that really I should just let go when I'm watching shows.
Probably. But anyway, second thing to talk about.
The second thing to talk about is actually another TV show that I wanted to... No, I wanted to really quickly talk about.
Yeah.
Prison Break. Have you ever seen it?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched 3/4 of the show.
Okay.
But the first season was the best season like of a television show I've ever seen in my life.
Shit, that's
so
big to say.
It is so good, that first season. I started watching the second season. It got really boring. Didn't like it. That first season, I was just glued to the TV. I was just in love. It was such a good show.
It's a good concept for a show.
It was amazing.
I've seen the first episode or two, and when he like takes his shirt off and he's got the whole map tattooed on his back, I was like, shit, this show's crazy.
It's intense.
Straight away, I was like, wow, what the hell would going on in this show? Like,
I love it more than anything.
That's, that
first season, I could watch that first season and then never watch the rest of the show.
I should watch that first season. I want to give that a chance.
It's really good.
No, but Vikings, man, seriously. Have you ever watched that?
I keep trying to watch it. I watched the first season. I'm like, it's too long.
It's a very on and offy type thing. Like there's points where you're just like, I don't really want to be watching this right now, but you get through it. It goes through like they go from Norway to England, back to Norway to England. It's crazy. Ragnar Lothbrok is like the most legendary Viking ever.
Yeah.
In history, and everything is just portrayed perfectly in the show by the Australian actor.
And he's an Australian actor, yeah.
Travis Fimmel.
Obviously representing Australia.
Beautiful dude too.
You know, Australia's with the A, you know.
Gang.
Anyway, you wanted to talk about the gym.
Oh man,
I've recently started going to the gym.
Yeah.
You've obviously been going for a lot longer than I have. Tell me, how's it changed your life, bro?
I don't know. I just feel like the positive effects that I get from really getting those demons out of my head every morning or afternoon, really pushing the max. Even a run, playing football, like when we go up to the oval and do that type of stuff, I love that. But the gym, lifting heavy, feeling positive about yourself, feeling like you're making a positive change always, eating right,
Yeah.
and just feeling like your body is running on like that 98 octane fuel.
Yeah.
Feels so good.
98 octane.
Literally, like I just feel like I'm on top of the world when I really look after myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, same.
And you've just started now, and you're eating more, and you're trying to work towards.
I'm eating way too many eggs every single day. I'm having heaps of toast every day, and I'm still super skinny. Like, I just need to keep eating. I have like
It takes
five
a long
bananas.
time, yeah.
I have 5 bananas a day. Like, yeah, that's probably why I have huge cyst on my neck. So I've got a huge pimple. No, that's unrelated.
No.
But you know, the gym, it honestly, like, it's gonna sound weird, but it makes me more confident.
Yeah.
Like, just being able to go into a gym, right, with like 50 people around, and you just like, you go up there, you're doing your squats and
You're
whatnot.
doing your own little thing, yeah.
And you're just like, this is cool. Like, I'm gaining confidence. Even though you're not talking to anyone, you don't need to do anything. It's just like, people are looking at me and I don't give a shit.
No.
And I like it. And then I go home and I feel better about myself.
Yeah. And see,
makes
for me now, I've gotten past that point where you just kind of like not even know that there are other people in the gym. You're really only just there for you. Yeah. And you're just working out for yourself, and anybody else that's there that's getting in your way is just a distraction.
Yeah, well, I haven't got to that part yet because I've only been going for like less than a month now. Yeah. But that was a big problem when I first started. I was always really insecure about like how I looked. I've always been skinny. It's not like I'm insecure about being like too big. It's more I'm just insecure about like not being.
Yeah, well, you're worried about
not being like this huge guy.
Yeah, people.
And it's stupid, but like
you're worried about what people think about you in that moment, and you're like, am I doing this exercise right or whatever?
But already,
it's not like you're not an athletic or muscular.
Yeah, exactly.
Skinny, you actually do have that, and you still
weird.
feel
it's
that
just,
way.
It's just in the back of my mind.
Yeah,
it's gotten so much better in the last month, and it's like, it's come into like my word outside of the gym as well. I just like feel like I can walk around with my head high a lot easier. Yeah. I'm less insecure about like different things in my life because of the gym, and it's literally just the gym. Like,
it's just pushing yourself. Yeah. And feeling so good about doing it too. It's amazing. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Mbappe.
This is the biggest deal we've ever seen for a football player.
Do you think he goes to the gym?
Oh, he goes to the gym.
Do you think he shits in the toilet at the gym?
Probably doesn't poo, does he? Probably shits out gold.
No, you're right. Famous people don't poo.
No,
they don't poo. Yeah,
that only we. Oh, so weird.
I don't think they do either. Like, they're just NPCs. Anyway.
Oh, they're just in the way.
Yeah.
Talk about Mbappe for a sec. I'll be back. Keep talking. Keep the show rolling. I'll be back.
Mbappe, 300 million euros, not dollars, euros, as a signing bonus. He literally owns PSG. Like, what is this? He's a sporting director. He gets to have a say as to who the new manager is. What does that even mean? How does a player get the right to say who he wants his manager to be? Like, that doesn't make any sense. What if he just doesn't like the manager and he's like, you know what? I don't want this manager anymore. Let me get in Antonio Conte. Oh, let's get Antonio Conte. Oh, actually, I want Pep Guardiola now. That doesn't make any sense. Like, how can he, like, what are his limits? I don't know. That's unrelated to the fact that he is making 400 million euros in his first year just for signing his little name, Mbappe, onto a piece of paper. He's getting 300 million. And then in 1 year's time, he will have made $100 million more, which means close to $500 million in 1 year just to play football at PSG, where they're probably not even going to win the Champions League. Let's be honest. I mean, they've tried. For years and years and years, they've tried so hard to win the Champions League. They've got Neymar. They even got Messi. They had Mbappe for years now. And they haven't won the champ. They haven't even really got close except for that 1 year where they got to the final and lost like a bunch of losers. Anyway, like, what do you think of Mbappe? I've already talked about the fact that he's $400 million in the first year, and then a few $100 million.
I think he's
worth it?
I think he's the best. Is he 22 now? I think he's the best 22-year-old we've ever seen.
23, I think.
23-year-old we've ever seen, ever.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Messi and Ronaldo at this time.
Is he worth it?
Yes. He's worth every cent.
I don't think he is.
I think he's worth every single cent that they spend for him.
Wow. I think he will be worth it if PSG win the Champions League at least once over the next 3 years, they need to win it. If they don't win it, big waste of money. They have to win their league for the next 3 years, obviously. Like, that's a given. They lost it last year, which is pretty embarrassing. So they have to do that. And I think Mbappe needs to score at least a goal a game for the next 3 years.
Hear me out. Mbappe, what he did for France at the 2018 World Cup.
Yeah.
He pushed that team forward. Like, it wasn't just him. I'm just saying he was a big part of it when he was 19 at the time.
Yeah.
That's one of the best performances we've ever seen. Obviously, Pele won the World Cup at 18, but we don't talk about that right now. We don't
talk about overrated players.
No. But Mbappe, seriously, like, look, in the context of players and how much players go for now, he's worth it. To me, spending as much as they have on him doesn't make sense. I feel like you could invest in every single position of a club and boost your whole club rather than just one player.
Yeah,
I feel like it would have been better for them and the big scheme of things to definitely sell him to Real Madrid. But listen to me. He is the best player I've ever seen at this age. We have never seen a striker this fast. He's impressive at dribbling, but he's got this weird style where he actually looks like he doesn't have control, and then he does this massive thing. Like, he's got long legs and he still makes it work, but he's fast. He's got finishing on both feet. He has left and right foot, pretty much. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear to me.
He does.
I feel like he's one of the best strikers I've ever seen.
Yeah, already, and he's only 23. He literally has.
Which is so upsetting because I'm fucking nearly 24 when I'm watching it. But it's yeah. I look, like I say, he is worth it in the context of what players sell for now. If Declan Rice is going to go for 100 mil and they're going to give Mbappe 200-300 mil, it's like, yeah, I see. I agree with that.
I mean,
because what have they offered him? They're giving him 50 million a year, euros.
Sporting director.
What
is that? Am I stupid?
He gets to choose who they sign.
I thought that was a different part though. He's
got 2 or 3 different parts.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, he gets to choose the coach, the players that they sign.
Yeah.
Sporting director may be like what drills there. I don't fucking know.
It doesn't make sense.
That's
to me,
too deep down the line. I don't even know why they would offer.
I said this before, while you were out there. Like, he owns PSG.
But I don't understand how that could help his career at all. Yeah. Why would they even offer him that? He doesn't want to be the sporting director of PSG.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean,
why would you want to be a sporting director? You're a player.
But maybe he does.
But you're a player.
That's why.
Why the fuck would he want to be a sporting director?
Can I just say, I swear 6 months ago he signed for Real Madrid. As in July he's coming to Real Madrid. Is this just Madrid fans being super desperate, just making heaps of posts saying he's at Madrid?
Probably.
Just trying to force it?
Probably.
But I swear, first of all, he already signed for Madrid, which he clearly didn't. But then he already signed for 100 mil, and then it's no, he didn't actually sign for 100 mil. Oh, he signed for 200 mil. No, he didn't. It was 300 mil plus all this and $500 million over the next 3 years or whatever. It's just too much.
He's on $8,900 an hour now.
That's
that new deal.
$50 a second or something. Not that much, but that's so much. You're saying he's worth it? I'm saying no human being on earth is worth that. Honestly, I think Mbappe could score a hat-trick every year, every single game next year, and it won't be worth it. Seriously. That's 600
for what they
million.
get back for what they spent on him.
They might. I don't think they'll even make that back.
How could you? What are you going to win?
It's 600 mil.
What do you get for winning the League One?
It would only
be euros. Yeah, maximum. You get 150.
It would only be shirt sales.
Sales,
which is not making 600 mil from.
No, but they make a bomb from that to start with.
Yeah, and then
I don't know what a bomb is.
But gaming attendance.
Winning the League One, what would they make?
Maybe 50 mil.
Maybe 50 million euros?
I don't know for sure, but maybe.
Yeah, game attendance, obviously. People want to see Mbappe, but they have Neymar, Messi. They have, I know they're not the same names, but they have Marquinhos, Di Maria.
Di Maria's gone.
Di Maria went?
Yeah, that was his last game.
Now?
I think he's Juventus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that happened.
He's gone.
Wow. Hey, did you see about Tchouaméni? The little player from, I think it's, he played for LOSC Lille or Monaco? One of the two. He's a French centre-mid. He's a young kid. But he's accepted personal terms with Liverpool and Real Madrid. And he said, I'm going to the Champions League winner.
Oh, really?
What a crazy situation to be in for the clubs, and to see this young player just say, "Whoever wins, I'm signing for." What a crazy situation.
That's kind of arrogant, in my opinion.
It is.
That's a little bit arrogant. I don't like arrogant people. I'm kind of arrogant when it comes to like
things
certain
that you know
things
you're
in
good
life.
at.
Yeah, things that I know I'm good at. I think Ronaldo was arrogant, but then he proved himself, and that's why I love Ronaldo.
And that shows, yeah.
Like
100%.
there are other football players that are really arrogant that haven't proved themselves, and I'm like, you're a dickhead. Like, don't even try to be arrogant ever again. You're not Ronaldo. Like Conor McGregor, so ridiculously arrogant, but he won and he won. And he won. I loved him for that.
I feel like we're not talking about Haaland. I feel like I've
overrated
because he's signed for City now.
Nah, he's not overrated. I'm kidding.
He's signed for City now.
He's going
what's
to City.
What's going to happen?
Why does City need him?
A few of my mates said that he's going to flop at City. For me, he will be one of the top players in the Premier League.
He'll be top goal scorer for sure.
Have you seen what City do? I tried to explain to everybody that has disagreed with me. City play around the box, cross it in.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Around the box, and then they cross it in for a poacher or a header.
Yeah.
He's the perfect player to just stand in the middle. De Bruyne will hit your head 3 times a game and you score 2 with him.
I think, if I'm being honest though...
Do you not think that will happen? Do you not think that
he'll score so many goals?
I feel like he'll score a goal a game.
He will. But City just won the Premier League. Why do they need Haaland?
Why do they need Jack Grealish?
Because Jack Grealish is a left wing or right wing, and he's actually like...
But they did not need...
He's like a Riyad Mahrez. Like,
I know, but they had Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Foden, Sterling.
I guess,
the list goes on.
I guess that's
you
the
don't
same
need
thing.
€100 million player.
You're right.
They need Haaland. They need a striker.
They didn't need Grealish either.
They didn't need Grealish. I feel like they need Haaland. They might not need Haaland. They just needed a striker. But Haaland's the best player and they have the money. Why not spend it?
But I guess my thought process is like, if you've won the Prem, like why do you need to splurge on like more amazing players? Like that team's young.
You don't, but they just want to be the best team and continually the best team. They do not want to let off the...
Honestly, in my opinion, it's almost as bad as like PSG signing Mbappe. It's like just this like billionaire financial takeover that's just ruining football.
I don't think it is ruining football. I think money in football makes it hard to have a fair game for everyone. Yeah, life's not fair, but when it comes to sports, we want to have as fair as possible, right? That's how we all live by. You want to have a fair game. You don't want to start a game and the whole other team has 1 leg and your whole full team has 2 legs. Yeah, who's going to win, straight away? You want a fair game every day, all gay. Mm-hmm. All gay? All gay.
I love playing all gay.
2 guys, 1 bedroom. Let's go. No, for me, it's all about fairness. So when it comes to games and football and whatnot, and yeah, the money does dilute the fair play aspect, but
it's just I just don't think it's fair at all. Like I'm a United
fan. Do you feel like
fan.
City should not be able to do what they do?
Let's talk about United quickly. We're failing miserably, but we're spending so much. I think it's just as bad. I'm a United fan, and I'm saying that even United are in the wrong here. They're spending too much money, and they're buying all these huge players. And yes, we're not performing, but it's still like, just in comparison to these other clubs like Burnley, Norwich, it's like, it's so ridiculous. These smaller clubs can't, like, literally like 1% of like these big clubs. That's how much they can spend, 1%, or maybe like 5%. But it's like literally playing with like a baby. Seriously. And I'm not even saying that because I think Norwich are shit. I think Norwich are great. They're probably going to win the championship next year and get back into the Prem. But in comparison to these teams, it's like just taking candy from a baby. It's like, it's just, they don't have enough money, so they can't do it. I think there should be more financial fair play. But let's not talk about that too much. Let's actually move on from football. How about that?
I was going to join you in
We're talking about football too much here.
Something else I want to talk about is Johnny Depp and his situation.
Oh my God, Amber Heard. Oh my God.
Would you guys do cocaine off a tissue in a Supreme Court? I would.
Me too. that's
That is not conspiracy.
That's hearsay, though.
That isn't hearsay.
Yes, it is.
That fucking happened.
Objection.
That was obvious, mate. That was obvious. Get that video up.
No, it was literally.
She's here. She's got a tissue.
Yeah, no, it was.
And put that. You don't sniff a tissue.
It looked.
You blow
weird.
into the tissue.
It was pretty weird. But look,
the truth has come out. Amber Heard did coke. Offered to.
And she's a fucking abusive asshole who deserves to be in prison, and she's not going to spend a day in prison.
No, Johnny fucked her up.
No way. No, you're lying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I guarantee you she's not going to spend a day in prison, and that's pissing me off. If this was reversed and Johnny was the person that actually abused him, he would already be in prison.
Look. You can't go around accusing people of things they didn't do. The same as all these rape charges. The guy gets called out for, he raped me. It never happened. The guy lost his... let's just make a hearsay story, but many that I have heard, is the woman gets to just say that this happened. The guy then gets kicked out of his school, loses everything, and then it comes out that it didn't happen and nothing changes.
Yeah.
He's still known as the guy that raped this girl. It doesn't change all that. Doesn't just reverse everything. So just to make up stories like that and throw allegations out there with nothing behind it, just to have something needs to have more consequences behind it.
Like,
God, we just voted a whole bunch in.
I'm cutting that bit.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. Sorry, but yeah, no, like it's just ridiculous. This Johnny Depp case. I'm so glad that like people are seeing Johnny as like, I guess the hero. Like,
yeah.
He needs, what's the word? I forget the word. He needs to be, I don't know.
What, like a re-bring into society again? He's been kicked off all these platforms and everything. Yeah. What's this Florida man thing?
Okay. Let's not talk about Johnny Depp anymore, because Johnny Depp is the GOAT and Amber Heard deserves to
I want to see another Pirates of the Caribbean. What a GOAT.
Listen,
seriously.
I have a game for you.
Yeah?
It's called the Florida Man game.
Okay.
Have you seen these memes?
No.
Really, you haven't?
No.
For the past 6 months, there's been some memes running around like Florida man gets eaten by an alligator running away from the cops after stealing a baby's candy. Like you're
gonna make a story
silly memes, right?
Yeah.
So I have two situations here.
Okay.
One of them is an actual real news story
headline
that was actually on a news show.
Okay.
The other is one I made up entirely.
Okay.
And I want you to try to figure out which one's real.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay. I'm going to have to read it off here because I can't remember it exactly. But first of all, Florida man claims Burger King... Sorry.
Go on.
Florida man claims Burger King put dirt in his food. Investigation reveals it was seasoning.
Okay.
So that's the first one. That might be real, might be not. Second one is Florida man trapped in unlocked car for 3 days. Which one was an actual headline? And which one was cap?
Well, how ridiculous these both are tells me that this is Florida man, straight up.
Florida man thinking that there's dirt in his food. It's actually seasoning.
I fucking really hope it's Florida man trapped in unlocked car for 3 days.
You want that one to be real?
I hope that that's freaking real.
Is that what you're saying? That one's real?
I think he claims they put dirt in his food.
Yes, that one's the real one. The one where he thinks that there's dirt in his food and it's actually just seasoning. That's a real news headline from Florida. This other one where someone was trapped in an unlocked car for 3 days, I just made up. So yeah, you win. That was the first installment of the Florida Man game.
Yeah, let's go.
You've won the first Florida Man game.
Yeah,
congratulations. Congratulations, you figured out which Florida Man is more retarded.
Well, look. If you're in an unlocked car, you'd try and open the door.
Can I just say...
You don't go straight to just, I'm trapped! You gotta try!
The reason why I wrote that as like the fake one is actually because I saw a real one similar to it. And it was Florida man trapped in cupboard for 2 days. Like unlocked cupboard. So he's in like this closet cupboard for 2 days. And it's unlocked.
Jeez.
I don't know. Anyway,
that's terrible.
Anyway, that's been a recent meme, and you won. You've won the Florida Man game. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Did you guys win? I should have told you guys to play along. I didn't though. Shit happens. Sorry about that. But I want to talk about something real quick to end off this podcast. Yep. Unless you have something else to talk about.
No, you talk to me.
Okay. YouTube. I've watched YouTube for the past 10 years. Ever since it came out, I've loved it. It is amazing. Recently, there's this YouTuber that I've been watching, and it's the best YouTube I have ever watched in my life. Now, it's about gold diggers. Now, before you say, that's so shit, oh my god, some guy walking up with a Lamborghini, oh hey girl, how's it going? That's not the video I'm talking about. Those are cringy videos, clearly fake. This YouTuber that I'm watching right now, his name's Udy, U-D-Y, and he like takes this gold digging stuff really seriously. Okay. He hires out these big mansions, he hires out cars, and he gets his friends to like pretend to be these rich entrepreneurs. And like trying to convince these girls and like obviously men as well to like cheat on their girlfriend because like I'm rich and I'm successful. And he's made hundreds of these videds, and I've watched so many recently. They're so good, so entertaining. I love it so much. Yeah, no, I've only just started watching a couple of weeks ago, and they take it really seriously. And like almost every single time, these people are failing. Yeah, like these people are cheating on their girlfriends, cheating on their boyfriends. It's so funny to watch because you watch it and you think I could never do that. But like, what if you get stuck in that situation? There's cameras everywhere, and it's like, oh no, like maybe you did just make a mistake, something happened. But there's this one.
No, you've made a straight up choice once you've said no.
I like to think to myself that I would never do that. I think that I would stay loyal, but I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm an asshole at the end of the day. What are you doing?
I'll be back.
Okay.
Sorry, Mitch.
All good.
I thought they were going to be burnt to a crisp. Yeah, so this dude's full like...
Yeah. He takes it real seriously and he catches out all these gold diggers, right? And there's this one that I really like. It was my favorite one out of all the videos I've watched. This like really pretty girl, right? And she was like a really successful girl as well. She's very financially well off. And she comes on the show. She's like, I think my boyfriend is like using me for my money. Yeah. Right. And this chick, like, she's really pretty, right? Like, she's a model. She's
gorgeous
an Instagram
girl
model
with money,
and she's really cool. She's really nice. And then like this boyfriend is obviously getting tested to see if he's a gold digger. Yep. He goes into this like Halloween party. And they're like chatting around, and then they convince everyone else to leave except for the boyfriend and this like random other model that he'd never met before. Yep. And then they're just like sitting there cutting up fruit and stuff for the like tropical punch. Yep. Right. And then within like a couple seconds, the chick's like sort of flirting with him, and he's like already asking her out on a date. And I was just watching, and I was like, how can you cheat on that? Like, this really pretty girl who's like really nice, rich. Wow. And he's within seconds, he's like already like willing to just hook up with this other model.
People don't understand the like, loyalty aspect these days. It's not a thing that people cherish now.
I was watching and I was just like, oh, are you serious? Like, you're so dumb. And I felt so bad for this girl. I was like, oh. And it like, and all of the videos are pretty similar. Like, you start to feel so bad. For like
I imagine it kind of puts you down. You start to lose faith in people and how they act.
It does, but the reason why it's so good is because at the end of the video, they always confront them, and it brings you back up. You're like, yes, fuck this guy, and the girl's going into him. You cheated on me. You're gonna go out with this girl. We're in a relationship. It's so good. It's my favorite. It's my favorite
fucking
YouTube series I've ever seen.
You pricks.
It's so good, and I love it so much. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
Look, I'm just a dude, you know.
You're a dude. I'm a dude.
This is two dudes signing off.
And this is two dudes signing off.
Yep, that's what I said. Hey, you cunt.
Yep. Bye.
Yes.